What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Split Decision Combat Sports. We're here recapping 170, the event of the weekend. And here to help me do that, we have Phil from CST, and we've got my good friend Chummy Boy, who was at the arena. Boys, how are you doing today?
I'm good today. Excited to be with both of you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Phil.
I'm like the Ccat character from the fucking video game, just show up randomly,
Hell yeah, man. So Chummy Boy, man, how was it? How was the event overall? The experience being at Impact Arena? Have you been to Impact Arena before? And yeah, just tell us all about the event.
Not for one. I've been to some concert at Impact, but mostly when I go watch one live is at Lumpini.
Right.
I gotta say, different vibe though. You don't need to rush out to pee as much because fucking Lumpini is so small, dude.
Okay.
Lumpini is so small. The city is like a fucking concrete floor, but goddamn, I have to say though, Lumpini is like a different vibe entirely. The energy is kind of different because it's small arena. Impact is kind of large, but you can still see the fight pretty well from what I'm seeing. Like the cheapest seat ever, because my friend decided to buy the ticket late. But yeah, still cool. They have a couple of stuff to do outside the arena before you actually get in. I forgot to mention while we offline also Stam was at the FatX booth just taking picture with fans. You can kind of depends on your luck. You can kind of get to meet the other fighters because they're kind of in the crowd. I see Sir Black. I was walking around trying to find Super Leg, but I just can't find the guy.
Yeah, man, it looked like it was a hell of a time out there in Impact Arena. You said that
one thing.
Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Suck dick. I have to say.
Yeah, it looked like quite a bit of people were there. I don't know what the capacity is, but you were mentioning that Lumpini is like sort of outside the city. Is Impact Arena a little easier to get to than Lumpini?
Bro, Impact even fucking further than Lumpini.
Okay.
It's on the same road. You just like drive another. I don't know what the distance in miles, but ironically, my name is fucking Miles. But I think you'd have to drive another like 20 kilometers just to get to the Impact Arena.
Wow, okay.
Impact Arena was in like kind of their own thing. Basically, they have that event hall, right? And they also have like other smaller like just convention halls. So normally they will have a lot of stuff going on. Parking is actually okay. I might overblown the parking. Parking actually better than Lumpini because you can actually find a place to park. You just need to pay a shit ton.
Oh, okay, got it. So before the event started, you had actually met Demetrius Johnson. There, we got you up on the screen there. There's our good friend Chummy Boy, his wonderful looking girl there, and the man himself, DJ. How was that?
Hell yeah, the dude is cool as hell. Well, we don't got a lot of time with him because it's only shot like 30 minutes for the whole meet and greet. But he showed up on time. Not late or anything. That's kind of surprising.
DJ's a punctual man. I remember when I went to one in Denver and they had the meet and greet. We got there kind of late. We had met up with some friends and ate, and then just before the event started, we got there. And man, in the arena we were at, it's like a big circle, the hall, and then it goes down into the arena. I mean, there was like people lined up all the way around that freaking thing, and we're like, yeah, there's no way we're gonna. First of all, there's no way everybody's gonna meet DJ, and there's no way we're gonna meet DJ because we got to get our seats going. So it sounds like people showed up for him.
I'm pretty sure the line's quite long as well, and in Bangkok, and I don't think everybody got to see DJ in that line, to be honest, because after when I'm done, it's already like 10 minutes past because everyone want to take a picture with DJ,
right?
And they rush it after that because
but you got your picture, man. Dude, that's what's up. Yeah. And I heard, and he signed your shirt for you, right?
Yeah, he signed my shirt.
Sick,
as well.
Man.
Cool.
Well, cool. It sounds like you had a blast. Sounds like you had a blast over there at Impact Arena. But we are here to break down the fights, get into everything that happened, starting with the first fight. A fight that I was kind of surprised would be the opener, but it was Jordan Estupiñán knocking out Freddy Hagerty. Man, I thought this would be competitive, but not. Jordan Estupiñán quickly took over. Credit to Freddy Hagerty for surviving, though, because he did get knocked down. But yeah, it's very clear to me that Freddy Hagerty has some defensive holes in his game. And then, from my understanding, he was also moving up in weight.
Correct.
Or it's flyweight.
He definitely seemed a little small in there, just for the weight class against Jordan Estupiñán. But yeah, give me your breakdown of the fight, Phil.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know anything about Jordan Estupiñán besides that he's the twin brother of Johan, and that's really about it. Because, like I said on the last stream, there was no tape on him at all. Like his only fight was from a basement. So the only thing I can go off is just basically his workout videos on Instagram, which he pretty much works out the same as his twin brother. So like initially, I picked Freddy Hagerty to win just because the Freddy Hagerty's already have some tape on with one, which is he was 3-0-1, I believe. And he was finishing everyone. But I did not know he was actually moving up in weight. So, and like honestly, Jordan looked pretty freaking good. I ain't gonna lie. He was in and out. He was clipping Hagerty. Hagerty looked kind of slow, to be honest. Like Hagerty was like missing big shots and just swinging it, and he kept getting clipped. And I was just like, wow. And then he finished them in the second round, I believe, right? Yep, the second round.
He dropped him twice.
Yeah, he dropped him twice. I think it says I thought he finished him myself, but no, it was a decision win for Estupiñán.
Yeah, it kind of threw me off because of the it says win TKO round 2.
Yeah,
on the left side.
That's the next fight. Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of walked into the one a little bit late. I just waiting for my friends, and the first thing after I opened the arena door, I just saw Hagerty kick Jordan in the nuts right away. Come in, nut kick. Yeah.
Oh man,
it was
at least
funny
it gave
too.
you time to get to your seat.
A lot of people were confused about because they didn't know that Johan had a twin brother. So a lot of people was like, "Bro, why is he opening up the card and everything?" And then they saw him. They thought they saw him again on the card. They're like, "What? He's fighting twice?"
Hell yeah! The one thing that I think was pretty obvious to me is that Jordan is more patient, I think, than his brother, who is kind of high flying and just kind of all out. But we'll get into that. So I have high hopes for Jordan moving forward. I just thought it was weird, kind of kill off, Freddy Hagerty so early. But
yeah, I feel like this the whole for I can't speak. Freddy Hagerty was there. If you actually watch the Gao Gai fight, right? Last fight, he fucking Gao Gai walked up there pretty fucking dizzy. If you actually watch the fight, and people expect him to Hagerty to finish him in the first round, he took 3 rounds to finish the guy. After he hit the guy with some good shots, he kind of doubted himself a little bit. Oh shit, why this guy not going down? It's kind of take him back a bit. Mentally, I would think, and you can see again here in the second round that he got dropped. The shot is kind of starting to get wild. It's not really. He always extend a lot, but third round I would say he come back quite strong. Also, one thing I like about Jordan more than his brother, I feel like he showed a lot of Muay Thai game in there. Actually, he showed he can move well like his brother, and also he have like some nice high guard. Actually, better than his brother ever shown. He also doesn't shy away from the clinch as well. So, yeah, for me, I really like this Jordan guy.
Yeah, Freddy Hagerty will bounce back. He's got a big name behind him. So yeah, I think that you make a good point where he's maybe just mentally, the mental game is not all there. And maybe once he gets more confidence in his abilities, he will have a better showing. The next fight was Serenlek versus Thantsin.
My boy, they're both my boy.
Yeah. So I thought Thantsin was gonna beat him because he took out his legs pretty early in the fight. And
kind of looked like it on the first round.
I think he even had dropped him with the leg kicks, and Olivier Coste had counted him. I think he dropped at least twice.
Is it Olivier Coste? I thought it was the Thai referee.
Okay, it might have been him. My apologies. But yeah, nope. Serene Lek comes back, man. He comes back with a TKO, and he knocks out Thanzin after having his legs taken out by the man from Burma. Talk to me about this one, Phil.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say right now, most of my picks were shit in this whole card. I think I was like, I don't know how many fights there were, but I think I only nailed like 3, to be honest. And yeah, so like Cyrilek was getting pieced up pretty much in the first round with the leg kicks and everything. And then he just came back in the second round and just absolutely like just beat down freaking Tenzin, just dropped him like, what is he dropped him like twice or 3 times? I forgot.
First time they included a slip. The second time though, they dropped him 3 times for the TKO.
Wow.
Yeah, so Tenzin, like, even though he lost his last fight, like there was a lot of hype already around him just because he dropped Takeru. But I don't know now because I seen on Twitter people talking about how overrated is freaking Takeru now, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, maybe I kind of rated Tenzin a little too high. But
I mean, the K1 squad doesn't have the best time in one. I would say that.
Yeah, Chatri's licking his lips right now. He's happy about that.
100%. You know, and it wasn't kickboxing. I also feel like Takeru was probably underrating Tenzin a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I still think Tenzin is pretty decent. He let this one slip away from him.
To be honest, he's kind of intimidating. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought, but I mean, if you know Sulia Lake, dude, the guy, if he's not hurt, he's not fucking fighting fully, dude. He need to get hurt for some reason. He's a masochist. You fucking watch him every fight. He got the bonus every fight. Even though he lost, because like after he got hurt, he's just like goddamn berserker mode and fucking run at him.
Is that his 8th fight with one also? Because he's fought a lot of.
Yeah, he fight a lot on Friday fight nights.
Okay, so he's 4-2 in one. So and never been knocked out in one at least.
But yeah, by the way, both of those losses, he earned a bonus for those.
Actually, a lot. He is not 4-2. He's actually 7-3.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So one vet.
Yeah, but he lost a lot. But he still like bring the fight.
Yeah, he lost to Black Panther and Jasu Yai.
Damn. So I mean, that's crazy to never been knocked out in one, and with the style that he fights with too. That is crazy.
And now Tenzin drops down to 2-2.
Actually, he got dropped quite a bit.
Yeah, but he's never been knocked out. That's saying something. Yeah, definitely know who Serene Lek is now, and Chummy Boy's saying that's his guy. So, yeah, fantastic showing for him.
It's kind of hard to go against Tenzin as well because he's one of us, man. He also a fellow Super Leg fanboy. So it's kind of hard to go against him as well, man. Fucking first round, he come out trying to fight with Super Leg. Okay, the offensive was kind of impressive, to be honest, but his defensive skill was kind of really lacking.
Funny enough, he was training at Super Leg's gym too.
Okay,
yeah, but I don't think Super Leg was there.
Super Leg actually FaceTimed him.
There you go.
Sorry I couldn't be there, but
this was, I mean, and we were on a roll at this point in the card. This card was fantastic. The next fight was Shakir Ali versus Masak Nori. I was not expecting Nori to get a knockout as clean as he did. It's not coming back to me right now. I don't remember exactly. I just remember he had gotten a pretty clean knockout in the second round. Talk to me about this one.
So, this is my first pick that got right. Because, like we said, Nori needed a win. He was down 0-2, man. The Japanese fighter from K1 coming over, down 0-2. Doesn't look good for the J-Kick fans. But this fight was good for him, man. And he chopped down Takiri leg kicks, man. Just freaking brutalized his leg. And if you look on Instagram, Takiri actually posted that. I think he said he broke his freaking leg or something like that.
Okay, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, there's a bone fracture in there.
Yeah. So freaking his legs was just out. Like he couldn't continue.
Yeah, also I would like to point out the fucking freeze frame that they use for is like fucking I hurt my shin looking at that.
Yeah, no,
kinda
it was
snapped
it,
back.
it was brutal. Now it's coming back to me now. He did he knock him out with the leg kicks, and that's what, and then he just kind of waved it off, or was it a
Yeah, I
punch?
think he waved it
That's a-
off. He was
Yeah.
because I remember like after carrying on the ground, he's like, "No, my leg's done. My leg broke." Because that's what the commentator said.
Mm.
Funny enough, Arthur Curry is actually a Muay Thai fighter, so I'm not sure how he get this far without like the shin conditioning at all, dude. He got kicked like 3 times in his left leg. Left leg's got gone a little bit, so he tried to switch the blocking leg.
Okay.
As soon as he fucking switched it, he got kicked 1 time, fucking leg broke.
He actually
Oh
dropped
my
down
God.
in weight too. So
Okay. Yeah, no, good win for Nori. Like you said, he needed a win, and this was a fantastic way to get back in the win column against Altek Reedy, who a lot of people were saying would probably beat Nori as well. Kind of 2 fighters that were kind of up and down, both needed a win, as Phil said in the preview show. But yeah, and then Mark, or go ahead,
Sorry,
go
I
ahead.
have to live with something on Norris too. I feel like Norris it's not that bad, man. To be honest, he kind of come back a little bit 3rd round against City Shy, and last fight if he don't fucking act, try to act so cool, he might actually won that fight.
mm-hmm.
I want your take on this as well, Phil. What do you think?
About his last fight.
Yeah, last fight. If he don't like relax too much, because the Chinese guy is bringing it to like close range, right? I feel like on points and on damage, Nori is trying to pull away, but he cannot knock the dude down.
To me, I just feel like Nori's really underestimating his opponents. Like he just kind of just goes in there and just like, yeah, I'm a smash this dude without even looking into the opponents. Because like I talked to his Sidichai's coach Tristan, and he was saying that like Nori was just talking mad shit, just basically like downplaying Sidichai, saying pretty much saying he's washed and everything.
Damn.
And then he just got cooked in the match. I mean, like he came back towards the end, but and then the second one, like who the fuck knew who the Chinese guys was? Because nobody knew who he was. And then he just got blasted. Like you said, he was trying to be cocky in there, and he just got blasted. So I think he took this fight very serious this time, and as he should for every fight, to be honest. Now he's 1-2, and it's most likely his next fight is in Japan, hopefully.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Tristan as well.
Yeah, that Japan card's getting stacked up too. I'm really hyped for that. So then we had a submission grappling fight or match. And shout out to Marcelo Garcia, man. He got it done. Somebody on the preview show was telling, it was Matua. Shout out to Matua. He was telling me that Marcelo Garcia is a really entertaining grappler and very aggressive. And he got it done, man. He gets the choke. Shout out to him for not making everybody suffer through 10 minutes of grappling on a Muay Thai show.
Thank God.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, of course.
I wasn't lying when I said I was going to take a coffee break for this one. So I literally walked downstairs right when this match started and just made the coffee and came back up. But then next thing I knew, Minari was already getting submitted. I'm like, where? Let's go.
Yeah. I watched. So I fell asleep because I watched In a Way box just before this card, and I made it like a couple fights in and then just passed out. So I watched this back and I actually watched this on 2 times speed, and I was like fast forwarding through, and then the match was over. I was like, oh, how did he get it done? So yeah, I didn't really watch this either. Chummy Boy, did you watch this or did you take a beer break?
I also almost take a beer break after he took Imanari down, and I see he leg kind of got stuck. Imanari kind of hold onto that leg and do a body lock. I was about to go out and get some beer, and he started to advance the position. Oh, hey, hold on. I might want to watch this. So yeah, I stay.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, thank you, Marcelo Garcia, and maybe I'll actually watch your next submission grappling match. I know these two are both legends in the sport of BJJ, though. So,
tell me, how much is a beer in Thailand? Arena
at the event?
Yeah.
Normally that's the size of beer like 40 baht, but the event is like 120 baht, so like what, like $3?
Oh my god.
120 baht.
Jesus. If one were to do a show in Boston, that beer would be about $17.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad, because you know what, the ticket's not bad either. My ticket's like almost the worst one, and it's 250 baht. How much is that?
$7.
Yeah, $7. So you think about that, dude. Fly over
120
the
baht is $3.50.
That
Wow,
is
I'd be getting drunk as a motherfucker out in Thailand, dude. Okay, yeah. Thank you for asking that, Phil, because I was kind of curious about that one myself.
we need to go to Thailand.
Oh, dude, I've already talked to Chubby Boy. When I go to Thailand, me and this guy, we're gonna watch some Muay Thai for sure. It's gonna be a good time.
If you don't get killed by the crowbars, my how that is.
That's all right. I'll be fine. I'm tough sometimes. All right. Then we had Maurice versus Mamedov. I wasn't expecting it to go down like this. Mamedov taps the strikes. Thoughts on this one?
It was kind of a weird fight, to be honest. Just like the way how it ended. It looked like I think he got clipped with a knee to the nose, if I'm correct, or an uppercut. And then like Samat's nose got like busted open and something like that. And then as soon as he got taken down, he kind of just tapped. And it was just like this is probably the weirdest fight of the whole card. And then yeah, I didn't really have much to say. It was kind of like I felt like a fluke win just because not really. But
yeah, I think that they understand the assignment, Phil, because when they walk out, the fucking almost no cheer at all. So we're like, okay, let's us get ourselves fucking both out of here and let people watch some Muay Thai.
Yeah, this is like the fight that I think that really nobody cared about. Nobody even really knew about. Like, there's no hype between these guys, so I didn't really have
like
any.
The tap, right? He's not even fucking in the position to like get him out of there. He was like, "Oh, I don't want to get punched in the face. Oh no, I'm done."
Yeah, I'm kind of glad this fight went the way it went because at least we got it over with.
Yeah, Degenerate Dane says tap to strikes unforgivable. And yeah, I didn't know that he maybe had gotten clipped and his nose was broken. So thanks for adding that context. That kind of makes more sense in hindsight. But yeah, it sounds like Mamedov, it might be a while till we see him, but at least Maurice gets a knockout on his record.
Yeah,
next
also,
fight was.
I would like to add in between fights, they already have like a 5 to 10 minutes delay. So if you guys watch like on the live broadcast, wonder what the fuck is going on. They're basically filming the movie that they talk about.
Yeah, so talk about that. They're filming a movie. I didn't know about this till you had mentioned it to me.
Yeah, so just basically what they did, they're just in between rounds. They film some scenes, walkout scenes, some fighting scenes. But the kicker is they offer to give 1,000 baht for the super fan who stay. So they want to film the last scene after the Tawachai Super Bond fight. And they say, hey, don't go home yet. We're gonna give out 10,000 baht for the super fan, and everybody still walk out anyway. Like, need to get home, dude.
What movie is being filmed?
The Russell Crowe movie. I think it's called The Beast in Me or something.
Okay.
I can confirm though Herb Dean will be in the movie.
Confirmation. There you go.
Herb Dean is now an actor officially. You heard it here first by Chummy Boy. The next fight that went down was Johan Gozali versus Estupinian, the other Estupinian brother. This was one of my most hyped fights on the card. I was saying in the preview that I think that Estupinian's style will be too much for Johan or for Gozali. They're both named Johan. And then Phil was kind of telling me, hey, like, I think that the technical style of Johan will eventually win out. And, you know, in the first round, it seemed like, okay, yeah, Johan's style is too much for, and Estupinian's style is too much for Gozali. And then it started to lean in Gozali's favor. And he started to take over the fight just a little bit. But then eventually, Estupinian was starting to wear on him with just that crazy style that he brings. But he did seem a little bit more composed. I thought it was a fascinating match. Didn't end in knockout, but I think that Ghazali is gonna take away a lot from this fight. And I guess we've just seen that the Stupinian brothers, they're here. They're for real. What did you think about this fight, Phil?
Yeah, Stupion brothers are legit. Like, I like this fight a lot. It was very competitive. First round, I think we gave it to who was it? I almost said Johan. Johan. I think it's Stupion's the one that got the first drop of the night, right? And then
Yeah.
Ghazali dropped them in the second round. And like the third round was like, all right, who's gonna come out the winner? Who's gonna come out with more heart? And then like a Stupion was just better and composed. Tell me what?
Stupian got dropped by that left by the straight. By Ghazali dropped him on the first round. Ghazali got dropped by Johan Stupinian on the second round.
Yep.
But yeah, what did you think about this fight, Chummy boy?
I would say it's the same kind of. Okay, Ghazali is improving. You're right about that. Ghazali is improving, but I would argue that Stupinian is also improving as well. All the fight we have seen with him in one, all his fight were going forward. His momentum always going forward. So, but I think this fight, he showed us that he can stick and move on the back foot as well, and he looked good doing it.
Yeah, 100%. And these guys are both so young. I did think it was weird, the booking of this fight, just to have, killing off two prospects. But I think that, it gave them a lot to work on and think about. But yeah, man, the Stupinian brothers are here. They're here to stay, and they're gonna be big out there in Thailand. So
yeah, I kind of disappointed from the Ghazali side as well, because I expect him to bring more than just try to kickbox the guy. It's Muay Thai for fuck's sake. He got no elbows. He don't want to clinch the guy with a lot of movement. So I'm not sure what his game plan with. I think he just want to go out there and do a dick measuring contest with Stupinian to see who can be better at just striking in general. But dude, after you got knocked down and he just fucking run away from you and just piece you out from every angle, why the fuck you not just clinch and knee him? You don't even take away Stupinian's legs. But I to be fair, Stupinian is really fast.
Yeah, there was definitely a speed difference. Like I said, I think Ghazali's going to learn a lot from this. Has he had fights in kickboxing or just Muay Thai?
Just Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so that is interesting that you bring up the fact that he's not really using the clinch, the elbows, and those step-in knees. But yeah, Stupinian is, and he's going to be a problem for that division for sure.
27-0.
Is Ghazali, or was Ghazali heading into this one?
Stupion is 27-0 now.
Wow.
What? I mean, to be honest, after watching him fight at Denver, I was wondering how the fuck he's not getting knocked out before. But this fight kind of show us a lot.
They showed his improvement from because I think the first one he was so excited just because they're in America, U.S. show. Club Mako has a thing about getting clipped a lot too. If you watch some of his American Muay Thai fights.
Yeah,
and I thought he got really exposed in that fight just because I'm not really high on American Muay Thai fighters, so him getting dropped 3 times by Klamako was I think we should pull back on Johan. But this fight is all right. He definitely learned a lot from his last fight. Came out more patient and composed.
Yeah, but still even less composed than his brother was, though. I think that their styles are starting to show. Obviously it was his brother's debut. But yeah, his brother definitely seems the more technical of the two, and Johan just seems like just kind of a crazy person in there.
I would say both of them are quite technical, just technical in different areas, I would say.
So I was speaking to one of the one PR guys, and he was saying he thinks Jordan is the better of the two, the one that just made
me
his
too.
debut.
I like Jordan more too.
He was like, yeah, I seen some of his stuff. He's better than Johan in his opinion. I'm like, we'll see what happens. And then they proved it.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. No, I'm looking forward to everything that they do moving forward. Since I'm out, Clint me just beat the hell out of Trujillo. Oh yeah. Tell me.
I'll let Phil go first though.
All right.
Dude, he whooped his ass. That's all I gotta say, bro. He just whooped his ass. All I remember is hearing Aquaman, and then he just hits him with the elbow, and then he just goes. He dropped him first,
Nah,
right?
that elbow was fucking scary though.
Yeah,
that
finished
elbow.
him
way
with
he
the
blocked
elbow.
it, like-
It reminded me of that Matt Brown elbow on Diego Sanchez.
That was a nasty elbow. I remember he just came out guns blazing, just rocked him, and then he just knocked him out with the elbow. It was a great performance since the match, just because he was on a 2-fight losing streak. And he literally said it after in one of his post-fight interviews. Oh, one of those. He said that he was going to retire if he lost.
Wow.
I
Me
know
and
that.
Chummy Boy were talking about before the fight. We were like, Cincinnati needs his long hair back to get some wins. And I guess not. Short hair
It's kind of
Cincinnati.
like it's
pulls it
getting
out.
longer, dude. It's getting longer. I would say. You know what? So basically, Sinsamut is the name of the character from the folklore, right? He have that same hairstyle. That's why he did that.
So explain that to me. What character from what folklore?
Sinsamut is like it's a long story. Which basically the character is a child of some guy who play like a magical flute, and he have a kid because basically he got kidnapped by an ogre, the sea ogre, and the guy put a baby in it basically, and that baby is Sinsamut.
Okay.
So
And
yeah.
he kind of looks like the guy from the folk story. Interesting.
No, it's just his name.
Okay,
I heard
got
of
it.
that, Chummy Boy.
But
because
no, I mean yeah, but the hairstyle is the
Got it.
character in that solo have that same hairstyle, and I don't know. I feel like a layup for me, to be honest. This fight.
hey, man.
It probably. I mean, it definitely played out like that. Poor old Trujillo just gets knocked out clean by Cincinnati.
The dude get hit in the face so hard, he's like start touching his face, and instead of
That's
like,
true. Yeah, because it got cut
fucking
open, and he was.
I know he's trying to elbow to deter punches, and basically he just turned his back and get punched in the back of the head twice.
Oh man, yeah.
Basically,
Cincinnati looked good in. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, basically the Spaniards just go like, hey, don't punch me in the face, punch me in the back of the head instead. That's better.
Yeah, it's always telling when like Chidi Njokwani used to do this when he was in Glory. He would turn his back to his opponent, and he actually I think he even got disqualified in one fight for turning his back. So yeah, you definitely never turn your back to your opponent in a Muay Thai or kickboxing match. And
dude, that's why I hate.
that.
That's why I don't like how Dennis Pirish fight. Dude, that dude is a fucking snake. I'll say it right now.
That's you know what's funny about that is when Dennis Pirish won his last fight, and then he's like, "I want to fight Rodtang." I was like, "What?"
I hate
like
fucking Pirish from the Yorklet pick fight from the start.
But I was like, dude, there's no way you're gonna fight Rodtang. And then literally like a couple weeks later, it's like Rodtang versus Dennis Pirish. I was like, what? So you could just be anybody and call out Rodtang and get a fight with him?
You can't be Thai and call out Rodtang, but you could be a foreigner.
That's so true, dude.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, Cincinnati got the dub.
We got
looked good
Phil
in his hometown.
Sorry, Scared. I think we got Phil on the ranking board now, right? We have fucking say in it now.
I have to say, yes, I do.
But
I tell you, Dennis Pirish is not on my rankings.
Yeah.
Good. All right, so we had Joe Nadawat versus Vampara. Shit.
Yeah,
Man, I was really rooting for Joe in this one. But man, Vampara really went under the radar for me. Phil had to tell me, hey, no, this is the guy that knocked out Luke the Chef. So, you know, I was like, yeah, you know, but it's Joe Nadawat. He's going to get this one done. Dude, the height of Vampara. This guy is so he's much bigger than Joe Nadawat was in there. And I think that's really the biggest problem is Joe never really could get to him. And he gets knocked out in the first round, man. I'm sure that the Thais over in Thailand were bummed watching this one happen live.
Bro, my girlfriend was so sad.
Shit.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I think Joe Nadawat's washed. I mean, the last 10 fights, he's only won 3.
Wow.
And I would like to point out as well, he fight taller guys before, not the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got knocked out twice in the first round. His last two fights. I think he needs a break, to be honest, because he's at that age. You know what I mean? He's 35. He's gonna be 36.
I would like the only reason he's back because he have 2 good fights with Thornchai, and after that, he barely survived against against Luke. Actually,
Yeah,
he already sliced up his shins in the first round. I have to go back to his boxing. He did box Luke up pretty good, but Luke started to come back in round 3. He's almost got knocked out himself.
you know, I think they should give him. They should give Joe Nuno a Cody Jerome. Like, let's see where you really at.
Damn.
Like, hey, man, like,
Dude,
I think
why
Cody Jerome.
are you doing him dirty like that?
Listen, if Chatri
don't-
really, if they really want Joe Nuno to get back on a little streak, I guess Cody Jerome did not look good in his fight against Luke Leslie at all. And I seen in his fights, I'm a little questionable how he got signed to 1. He said he won the road to 1 in Canada. Makes me question Canadian MMA a lot. I mean, Muay Thai.
Dude, don't do an Edgar Tavares with good Jerome. Come on.
No,
Cody's a nice man. He's a nice man.
You know what's? I don't know. Would one even do that though? Because I feel like they would rather feed Nadawat to like some guy they want to look good rather than, hey,
I mean,
we're gonna,
look good. He got fed to Bampara.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, and now that we're going, hey, you know, he's only won 3 out of his last 10 fights. Let's just do it again instead of giving him like a softer landing and Cody Jerome. You know,
technically, Bampara is in the ranking. That's why they do.
Right.
So when they asked me to rank Bampara, I think I put him as number 2 because he was like 4 or 5. So I have him above Joe Nadawat, Sidichai, and Luke Leslie.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Joe lost all his fight, but still ranked number 2.
Right.
Remember, they just revamped the 1 championship ranking, so
Phil is there doing God's work. The next fight was Seon versus Solin O, who just got in a car accident. I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I was thinking Seon was gonna go in there and knock out Solin O. And to be fair, like Solin O looked slow. He looked like a guy who had just been in a car accident a couple weeks ago, not gonna lie. But for some reason, Seon could just he chose to have a dogfight. And maybe that's just Solin O's style. He just sucks you into this back and forth fight. But the fight was like, it was so back and forth, so much clinching, a lot of strikes in the clinch. And I mean, Seon was winning the whole time, but I don't know, man. It just seemed like the fight was so much harder than it needed to be. Your thoughts on the fight, Phil?
Yeah, I kind of agree with everything you just said. It looked like he just got out of a car accident. To be honest, I was kind of nervous for Solin O just because, like, I was afraid like that big gash on his forehead was gonna bust open or something. I'll be honest, I didn't think this fight should have happened, to be honest, because I prioritized his health, especially being a freaking car accident. So I was kind of like skeptical about one even still booking this fight. I mean, one fight night 28 could probably use it more. You know what I mean? This fight card is already stacked. I mean, I already picked Seon to win for this fight. I didn't think he would finish him. I mean, Solon's is really tough, so I don't know. To be honest, I really wasn't a fan of this fight. Not like the fight itself, but just the fight being booked. I just thought I'd rather see Solon at 100%
booking.
Yeah, very questionable booking.
But he hung in there the whole time and he made it competitive. You know, it's kind of strange but I think it's more of a bad look on Seon than anything else.
If I remember, someone in the last stream said, I think somebody said, I think you asked me, you think Seon can finish Solon O? And someone in the comments was like, well, a car crash couldn't, so no.
Yeah, that was Chubby Boy.
Was it you, Chubby?
It's me, dude.
That was a great comment.
If a car crash couldn't finish him, Seon can't.
I would have said though that car crash kind of softened him off a lot, dude.
Yeah.
To be honest, fucking the dude go 3 rounds with Nabil, never get rocked once. Seon land a tempo shot, he kind of stumbled a little bit and was like, oh, what the fuck is going on? And also, I'm to be honest, coming into this fight, I was already prepared to fucking comfort my girlfriend because she really likes Sexton, and I thought Solin Wu gonna put him out. But what the fuck? I'm fucking surprised that Sexton actually starting to outbox Solin Wu in the third round. I didn't expect that. The elbow and the knee, I was expecting that, but he's starting to land better jabs, better cross. So like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it was a strange fight because you figured Sexton, coming off the car crash would just knock out Solano, but no, it was a extremely competitive match, very fun fight. And Sexton holds up to his name, the man who yields to no one.
And I would say Solin Wu have way better boxing before when he used a fucking Philly shell once in Friday fight. I remember him, but I don't know what's happened, to be honest. Maybe the car crash.
I think that we can kind of just,
or maybe CTE finally caught up with him.
I think we can just kind of write this one off for Solano here. Hopefully he gets back.
Bad night for
Burmese
fighter.
Yeah, the Burmese fighters did not have a good night. So yeah, let's talk about it, man. Nico Carrillo versus Nabil. This was the second most hype fight for me because I just thought this was two guys in their prime. Nabil on his best run. I think that on the broadcast they said that Nico was on a 15-fight win streak. So I was like, man, this is going to be such a banger. And dude, Nabil knocks out Nico with his hands with a 1-2, I think, in the first round, dude. Who saw that coming?
Me. I didn't. I see him getting outboxed. I see him getting knee. I didn't expect the KO though. That's the thing. That thing really surprised me.
I was surprised it finished in the first round. I was like, wow. That head kick was nasty. Dude. That head kick
it dropped him with a head kick too. That's right.
And then he just pieced him up against the cage and just knocked him out. That was a beautiful performance from Nabil. I really slept on him. That's on me. So that's another one of my wrong picks again. But
yeah, we knew that Nabil would have obviously the reach advantage. We knew that Nico had to get inside. But I wasn't expecting Nabil to just look so good with the hands. That's what really surprised me. And Nico he just couldn't do anything to Nabil.
Is that surprising that Nico can't get in? Dude, did you see the fucking fight first fight in featherweight that Nico show up in one? Doesn't look good. He did get a KO, but you can already see he's kind of slow because he's fucking big as fuck. And he doesn't have that. Okay, let me phrase that way. The fight that he have were all in his favor. Muay Thai had to get into him. Muay Thai already always lost to bigger opponents anyway. Nong O fight, his leg got fucking blown the fuck up. He almost fucking lost, and he fucking broke my heart knocking out Nong O. In Samapesh fight, at least he need to exchange because if he played the technical game with Samapesh, I don't think he's gonna win. So he just fucking basically threw the same shot as Samapesh, and he kind of let that power carry him. And now you can see he cannot defend properly when he actually fighting I wouldn't say the same size, but he was fucking bigger. But do you expect Nico to beat Super Leg in this condition? No fucking way. No, no, bro.
And he was the last man to weigh in too. He had a hard time making a weight cut.
Yeah, he had to take off his underwear and everything.
Yep. And cause I was waiting because everybody came in, so I was just kind of keeping track of all the title fights. The thing with one is they either failed their hydration or they missed weight. One of those. But everybody made weight besides Nico until the last 20 minutes. And then he took off his underwear, and everybody's like, "Whoa! Is he gonna make it? This looks kind of close." And he made it, surprisingly. But
and
after this loss, you go, Jimmy. Yeah, he's moving up as well too. He made a video about it. He said no excuses, but it's been building up.
I got my ass beat so bad. I'm gone.
I mean, was he just trying to beat freaking Super Leg and then move up? What was his plan? I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think that Nico is KO or bust in his fights, Chummy Boy?
I mean, I expect Nabil to keep in that range. I didn't expect Nabil to land that significant shot and Nico have like, I don't know why he fucking slipping after the punch already land. That's one thing. And he tried to parry the punch upwards, but not really effective. And he already got caught by that cross so many times. I don't know why he don't change it up. He finally got caught. I thought Nabil Nico gonna try to get in, and Nabil gonna clinch him up and knee him the fuck out. But he did that a little bit. But he don't need don't need to. He already tagged the guy on the outside, and then just fucking swarm and finish him. That's fucking quick. And I would say though, the fucking crowd went go fucking nuts. I almost fucking fell off myself.
That sounds sick. So I think this is Nabil's best performance that he's ever had.
Yeah.
Looks so complete as a Muay Thai fighter in this fight. So with that in mind, obviously this was supposed to be Superlek versus Nico. Nabil stepped in short notice, got the interim championship, and so his next fight will be Superlek for the title. Your guys' thoughts, I guess, on that fight.
So, well, first of all, I think one of the reasons why his hands look so good, he's been working with Alex Pereira's coach, Felipe Lima. So
yeah,
somebody put it on. Yeah, so like same with Taiwan Chai. So all those guys, you know what I mean? And then so him and Superlek, I don't know, man. Like I know Nabil's won his last 6, but I don't know. I have a hard time just doubting Superlek because he just looks so good in all his fights. He kind of just like proves all the doubters wrong. I'm not really good at breaking it technically, so I'll leave that to Chummy Boy. But like Superlek's on another level. So that's just my opinion. He looks good at his weight class. So I'm gonna still take Superlek.
He will be faster than Nico, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I already had Superlek beating Nico already. So
I would have to say it kind of sucked. I was looking forward to Nabati and Nabil.
Yes.
That fight make a lot more sense to me with the stylistic matchup because we all know I know Nico gonna probably be too slow to get into Nabil. But at least Nabati get a fight. He got downgraded to Lumpini, but he still got a fight. I'm happy about.
Yeah, I was bummed out.
It's interesting because the first fight with Superlek and Nabil, like it was Nabil's debut and won, and Superlek just sliced through him, but he did have to walk through the fire and take some damage. I believe he was cut in that fight as well.
Yes,
by an elbow from Nabil.
He did trade elbow with Nabil. Yeah, I remember that.
And so he did have to walk through some shots, but gosh, he made it look so easy against Nabil that. And I've said this before, like I was like, oh, this Nabil guy is not that good. Just some really tall dude. That's like his whole gimmick. But no, Nabil has proven that he is a complete Muay Thai fighter with this performance. So it'll be really interesting to see him get his rematch with Superlek. And
no one want to fight him when he's fighting traditional Muay Thai. It's too ridiculous.
Superlek?
No one want to fight him in traditional Nabil. Sorry.
Okay.
Nabil, no one wants to fight him in traditional Muay Thai. The dude is so long, that's so awkward as well. You know, he's so long, but he can punch around the guard in mid range really well. He did that to knock him the fuck out.
General Dane says Nabil is a weight bully. Your thoughts on that?
Funny enough, he actually moved up. Like ever since he moved up, he's been looking fantastic. So he was fighting at flyweight. Now he's fighting at bantamweight now. It looks better. He said he still wants to move up, like continue. Yeah. He's only 20, so he's still developing. I don't know if he found a sweet spot for his, his body's physical, whatever. But I mean, he looks good at this weight class, and he's fucking making it look easy.
Much better than flyweight. I actually got some meat on his bone now.
Yeah, and
I would say though, W did improve a lot since the Superlek fight.
Was it a short notice too, or no?
Yeah, I thought it was.
If I think it's like, yeah, not more than 1 month. I do believe that fight. It's a time in that in that Super League career that he just fucking take every fight. He did like 3 fights in 2 months.
Isn't that normal for Thai fighters though? Right,
Yeah,
just
but
taking like 3 fights. Because the
not
difference
in
with
one,
one,
though. That's the thing.
the difference with one championship than other like organizations that like they like the champions fight like at least like once every 3 to 4 months. So like they get more.
Unless they're MMA fighters.
Yeah, MMA fighters you get like 8
And
months.
then there is a year.
And then like I think like with Nabil getting like more time to prep for Super League, I think it's gonna be much better for him in the rematch. Because like he's not fighting him next month in the rematch. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
Well, actually, maybe it is. No, it's in March. So yeah, he has enough time. I don't know if he's even healthy enough to go, but I mean, he smoked Nico's.
I'm also worried as well because Super League say he having the injury, right? Then
Yeah.
how fast can he actually train for the fight?
I don't know. Super League always looks active on social
Yeah,
media.
Super League's gonna get it done. What are we saying? What are we talking about? Super League fan club here.
Funny thing though. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Phil. There's a meme going around in Thai social group. Basically, there's one guy that say, "Oh, Nabil is not even at Nico level. He gonna lose. If Nabil won, I gonna eat a dog. I gonna eat a shit. He gonna eat shit." And you know what? He fucking live up to his word, dude. There's a clip recently. The dude went out, get a dry dog shit and eat it.
Jesus. Hey, Chumbu, I got a question.
He fucking double down.
They don't play over there in Thailand.
Chummy, I got a question. This is like a personal question. So I'm Cambodian, right? So I guess our two countries don't get along with each other, from what I hear.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
I don't know, man. To be honest, I kind of get annoyed with that Kun Khmer and Thai boxing stuff. Just why the fuck do we don't have this same issue? I mean, we have a little bit with Ledway, I suppose, but it's not just this overblown. It's more like a cultural war at this point. We are all the fucking same fucking area.
The thing is,
why so surprised we have similar stuff?
I mean, I always felt like, yo, we Southeast Asia, man. Like, we got to stick together because it's us versus Japan. Fuck them. Because they had Kun Khmer in Japan. We got smoked. I'm like, fuck you guys, man. So, like, I always, at least in America, like, we don't have that, like, that tension, that culture. It's kind of like in America where everybody's just like, we all celebrate together, you know? Because, like, and I don't know if you guys do it over there, but in America, we have TLC New Year, which is Thai, Laos, Cambodian New Year. So we all celebrate together. And then when I hear stories about like Cambodia and Thailand having like a cultural like border war or something like that, I'm like, what? What is going on over there?
Yeah, you used to be that worse with Burmese as well, but it's getting better, I would say.
Yeah,
I think Laos and Thai were always buddies because we all hate the French.
Okay.
Yeah, but Cambodian is like, I don't know, man. I think it's hard to say.
I'm not gonna be mad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad because I'm Thai and you're Cambodian. It's at the end of the day, it's just person. It's just nationality. I would judge you based on your life experience and if you want to get vocal about that. But it's not
Chummy Boy is a man of merit.
Love it. Based on my character.
It's not my fucking fight as a Thai to fight you as a Cambodian. That's just fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I got things to do.
Dane says Asians are most racist against other Asians. They said rice is right.
Oh yeah, that's fucking true right there.
Nah, Asians are pretty fucking racist. I can't even lie. Like I've been seeing, especially the Chinese ones, man. Pretty simple in America.
I'm fucking Chinese and I hate Chinese. I'm fucking half Chinese myself.
I'm partially Chinese. I'm more Cambodian than Laos.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It was nice to know that. Because I was just curious because like, why isn't there like any Cambodian fighters in one? And then somebody mentions like, yeah, Thailand and Cambodia just ain't there. I don't really pay attention. Used to be, but then when they bought into the whole Muay Thai scene, is like you don't really see a lot of Cambodians in there, or not even at least doing the Muay Thai.
And it's not the first fight about. It's just like something that they hate the move around like fucking trend on TikTok, dude. Today is fucking Kun Khmer. Fucking 3 days later is fucking Homok or something else stupid.
So Kun Khmer is that a Muay Thai organization?
Yeah.
type-
So basically,
Or is it
what I see
kickboxing?
from basically just Muay Thai, dude. Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
look,
let's is like Muay Thai with headbutts.
Right.
it's all pretty much the same thing, but like maybe one country has something a little more different. I mean, left way is the most different in Myanmar because they have fucking headbutts.
I'm
And then-
surprised I don't claim that way about cockfighting. You know, we fucking fight everything here. You can say it's animal cruelty. I would agree, but the people are not gonna stop, dude. We have fucking 2 fighting fish. We have cockfight. We have people fight. Why they don't fucking complain about cockfighting? It's like, okay, oh, no joke. They're fucking for real. They would say like, oh, Burmese Burmese, let's not say cock. Let's say Burmese chicken will kick harder. We're like, dude, how?
Wait. So cockfighting is legal over there?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the thing. It's still
Okay.
happening though. That's still happening though.
Right.
You just go to outskirts of Bangkok, not even the rural areas. Already have a cockfighting stadium. But
Degenerate
that's
Dane,
the culture.
there's a stadium for cockfighting.
I appreciate the insight, Chummy boy. I really do.
Yeah. Cambodia. Degenerate Dane says Cambodia cucks for China. Thailand doesn't. That's funny.
Oh, we got fucked.
Um,
We got fucked both ways. We got fucked by Chinese and we got fucked by the US. We are fucking get double team right here.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
all I
Oh,
want is
dude, I
peace,
love
love,
it.
peace and love, man.
I love it.
Peace and love. Have sex.
I've always
Very-
wanted to watch a Kunkeimer event. I don't know where you watch it though.
I would watch it on
Uh,
Facebook, or I mean, they have a YouTube, but I don't really watch it because I just don't feel like getting up in the morning to watch Kung Mai. I mean, I've seen a
It would be interesting,
couple.
though.
I mean, I like the ring. It's like an octagon, so it's pretty cool.
All right, well, let's get into the next fight. 2 more left, boys. Fabricio Andrade defeats Kwan Wan Il with a body shot in the first round. I had some people saying that Kwan Wan Il, and they were really hyped for this rematch as well, because Kwan Wan Il was looking like the rightful guy to beat maybe Fabricio Andrade, but also Fabricio Andrade coming off of a layoff, Kwan Wan Il a lot more active, and dude, Fabricio Andrade just hits him with a body shot, crumples him, fight's over. I mean, it really wasn't much more that happened.
Look,
It's just like the first fight with extra step, no?
I
they
didn't watch
actually,
that fight.
the first fight was actually a minute. This one was shorter, and the first fight was a body shot as well.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, I believe
yeah.
he hit him with
Wow.
the. So the first
It's-
fight was a minute and 7 seconds, I believe, and then he hit him with a body kick. And now this one was just straight up a body shot in 40 seconds.
I would say
Wow.
more action this time around. Fabricio Andrade really like coming for his scalp.
I mean, I've always thought that, if you have a fight where a guy knocks another guy out and then you run the rematch, usually the guy just gets knocked out quicker. But when was their first fight?
Oh,
Yeah,
years ago, man.
I'm probably before COVID, to be honest.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting it to go that way. I thought that Kwan Wan Il would, because he looks good in the grappling, to me.
Is he?
But I thought he did, but I could be mixing
thought
him
the
up with
guy was
somebody else.
Most of his stuff for boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, but he'll get him to the ground and then finish it like from there too. So he's more well rounded. But with Fabricio is just a more straight up stand up fighter. But yeah, he smoked him again. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at Fabricio, man, he might be.
No trilogy needed for this one.
If you look at Andrade, man, he kind of a little too jacked, a little ripped for this one. Reese McLaren was on Nick Atkins like Instagram, like throwing up the allegations of what, juicing. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm of the mind that most fighters are on juice, but that's a subject for another different podcast. But I guess now
We'll need Hank for that. We need Hank for that.
yeah, no doubt. We need him to give us the debate part of it. Well, so who's gonna fight Fabricio Andrade next? And I mean, does Fabricio Andrade even fight again this year?
I think he fights the Mongolian guy.
Probably
So I put him as number. I can't say his name. I'm always gonna butcher his
Is it
name.
caveman guy?
Yeah,
the
the
caveman
caveman guy. He won
Okay,
like 3
okay.
straight.
Is he in bantamweight?
Yeah, he fights at bantamweight. So Artem, or if you look at the rankings right now for bantamweight MMA, Artem Belk, I can't say his name, the Russian dude, he's not with one no more, so he's out of the picture. So that so we can slide. I slide. So the Mongolian dude was at 5, and Kwan Wan Il was at 3. So I slid the Mongolian guy at 3, maybe 2. I forgot because Stefan Lohman hasn't fought for a while, and his last fight was to John Lineker, and he lost. So like he's kind of the most reasonable guy up next. People saying Lineker next, but like, and he hasn't won an MMA fight. We got to go by like meritocracy over here.
Right.
The Mongolian guy should be next, and I believe he's won 3 straight, and he's looked impressive in all his fights too. So.
Yeah, that guy.
He only lost one as well, right? To the Russian.
Yeah, he lost to the guy that's not with the promotion anymore.
Okay,
but he's 5-1 with the promotion. So.
Yeah, we were cracking jokes in that guy's last fight because he only fought like a week or 2 ago. We were like talking about how like he's gonna go out and buy a wheel. He's gonna go out and buy the wheel the first time he's ever bought one. Like it's just like going off.
Phil, do you watch Baki?
Baki?
Yeah, Baki, the anime.
Oh, see,
Dude,
I like the old one, but I don't like the new one.
Can you Google pickles from Baki?
Pico? I mean, hold up. Pico? Because I don't really remember Baki as much.
Oh, pickle.
Pickle?
Pickle from Baki. Okay, yeah. He kind of does
that's the dude. That's the fucking dude, right there.
He kind of does look like him.
You got it? Can you put it up?
Let's see. I got you. This guy looks really weird. What is this? What is up with this guy? He's like,
oh, you don't know Baki?
Looking. No, I've never seen Baki.
I watched the old one.
It's like, oh man, you're missing out.
I don't know. I just can't get into the new one. The animation is just kind of.
Oh yeah, animation is kind of like what the fuck is going on? Like,
it's like
CGI back to fucking drawn animation, back to CGI.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, this is the guy. You got him.
He fucking fell asleep and he woke up now.
Okay, so No Chill says kind of sad we never got to see Fabricio versus Mighty Mouse. I think Mighty Mouse would have tuned him up, honestly.
Yeah, they were at different weight classes too. I know, like the one championship, like ranking. I mean, divisions are so weird, but their bantamweight's 145 pounds, and then Demetrius was fighting at 135. He was Mighty Mouse was already moving up, like just going to 1.
Yeah, he already looked small at 135, and back in the day, anyways.
Andrade looks freaking big at freaking their flyweight. I mean, they fight a bantamweight, but I think he should be a feather. Oh, see, now they confuse me divisions. He should be at 145, to be honest. Andrade, he's getting big, he's getting old.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know when they'll book him again. I hope they book him soon because from everything that Phil has told me, they're leaning into the MMA a lot more. So
don't book him kickboxing though. Don't do that.
No, 100%. No more kickboxing for Fabricio.
He said he wants 3 fights. I think they give it to him, because they're already putting a bunch of champions on 172. And then,
but
from the
Phil, do you have the same issue with me with one? When they're gonna fucking stop doing the champion versus championship? It's getting old, man.
They need to stop doing that. Like, they need to just keep the divisions going and stop making new divisions for champions too. Like, what the fuck?
But also, I would argue that like when you don't have enough MMA fighters to fight these MMA guys, I mean, champion versus champion makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, but like, they got money now, but
yeah,
they get the investment apparently online. But
I mean, one thing I didn't like is like when Stamp, they would be like, she's the Muay Thai, she's the kickboxing, and now she's the 3-sport world champion. It's like,
did you watch the way she won the kickboxing belt? I'm not impressed.
I don't remember.
The thing is, they say that
it's so fucking messy. The fight is so fucking messy. It's halfway to a fucking Muay Thai fight. She was grabbing the glasses lady. I don't remember her name. He just keep kneeing her, fucking whipping her around.
Was
It's
it
like a fucking
Mexican?
Muay Thai fight. It's not kickboxing.
Mm,
But the rules is kind of like fast and loose back then.
yeah. What were you gonna
Straight
say?
up double champs, freaking Roman Krylov. That division is just dead. Like the heavyweights, whatever, light heavyweight, whatever is
Mm.
above 170 pounds, it's just dead. Like
Yeah.
unless you
Puerto
Anatoly
Rican.
Malikin.
Barter says every champ in one is a double champ.
I've spoken to somebody. I mean, I guess I could drop a little tidbit there. Like I don't think Roman's gonna be a one for much longer.
Oh, I love the guy. Hopefully he gets somewhere.
Well,
can
like
get
at the point, like he's boys with Chingiz, and Chingiz wants out. You know, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
got
he
you.
wants out, and he's
Well,
probably
he
on the
was
same
on-
boat as.
He was on the K1 broadcast saying he was gonna be there and fight for K1.
I mean,
Yeah,
Chingiz contract doesn't end of
think it's just
2020.
trolling nowadays.
Yeah. Sources telling me that he likes to troll a lot.
Okay.
I think he really wants the fights that he really wants, which is he wants Taiwan Chai at kickboxing. I don't think Taiwan Chai wants Chingiz, to be honest. I think
Well, I understand Chingy's frustration, right? Imagine you get signed as a kickboxer, right? And then they're like, all right, you won the kickboxing belt. We don't really have anyone for you right now, but let's go fight some Muay Thai. And he's like, screw that. I'm a kickboxer.
yeah, it sucks, man. Because like I see.
Okay, to be fair, if it was me, I don't want to do a circle jerk with me, with Chingy Superbond and Marat forever as well. You know.
Yeah, I mean those guys like they're already getting to that
Facts.
age. And the thing is too, like I guess K1's bringing in like the new generation. I guess like Glory completely shut down their lightweight division. Like they just shut it down. They have fights there still, but I guess they just shut down like the freaking division, but still have freaking fights going on a lightweight. K1 is pretty much the best lightweight division. I mean,
Yeah, but you
Superbond.
can't watch K1 though.
Yeah.
K1 put up a freaking questionnaire on Twitter, just like, what do you want to see from us K1?
Anything.
Bro,
I want to see
that,
it. Yeah, I want to see anything first before I buy in, you know?
The thing that pisses me off too, all right, they don't even stream it, nor they even post any clips on social media about what happened.
They do post the event after, like it's like a week or two after. They'll post the entire event on their YouTube page.
Dude, there's no fucking point of that. Like,
yeah, okay,
K1, right? I totally agree.
About K1, they're fucking
wasting my. I'm over here trying to promote K1 on CST, and then
I'm trying to cover it.
Every fucking comment. Whoa, we can't fucking.
We all
watch
get cucked. We all get cucked. Everybody get cucked. That's the thing.
And then
no, I mean, so K1 is much easier to watch when it's on Gaiora Sports, but not every event is on Gaiora Sports. Some events are only on Abima, and those are the ones we can't. Like, dude,
fuck Abima too.
Crush was this morning on Abima, which is like LFA to K1, and then there's Deep Kick, which is like LFA to Rise, and Deep Kick doesn't have a broadcast partner. Like you literally cannot watch Deep Kick. And then sorry, Crush was this morning on Abima, but there's no way to watch it. All they literally would have to do is just show the events like they do Rise. Every Rise event is on Abima for free. There's not geo-blocked. So yeah, it is interesting because when you talk about Glory, this is where the conversation started. Like I've always told everybody, it's like, hey, 170 and up, Glory. That's where the best fights are. One championship right now has probably the best lighter weight, kickboxing. I would say featherweight is their strongest division. But K1, it's really good and competitive, but just nobody can watch it. There's just you have no like media stage when you're on K1. And also, I gotta throw shade at Beyond Kick because why are you still ranking these guys so highly in K1 when nobody can watch their fights?
Can you put the rankings up for them? The pound for pound rankings for Beyond Kick?
I will. Give me 1 second. But yeah, it's just like, dude, I think that if Beyond Kick and all kickboxing like rankers would just say, hey, you know what? You're not going to show the fights worldwide. We're taking all your fighters out of the rankings.
Let's see.
I got it right here. Hold on.
I'm looking at Super Bond's record right now because I know they have Super Bond number 2 right now, but he fights like
Yes,
one.
they do.
They put Pet Panumrung up a lot.
Yeah, so
Pet
it's it.
should be number 1 in my opinion. He's the most active champion. He fights the best competition. And
So
like
they have
Super Bond,
Chingy's still on first.
Chingy's 1, Super Bond 2, Petch 3, Rico 4, Osaki 5. I guess they don't have. They have Kaneko from K1 in the top 10. For some reason, oh, that was Toki Tamaru. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think if it was me, I'd be like, dude, all y'all are out of the rankings. If you're not going to show the fights, then what's the point of ranking you guys?
I don't think that's fair because like I think there's a couple of K1, I mean Beyond Kid guys in Japan as well, so I guess they get to witness it.
I see.
Yeah, they're pretty spread out from what I've like follow a couple of guys. I've seen some guys. I think one of them's from Thailand, and then the other one's from like Japan. Because I think on the Patreon they do like interviews. So
okay.
Oh, cool. I never knew that. I thought there was like some Australian dude.
I'm cool with a couple of the guys too. So pretty chill guys.
I see him in the live stream sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Cool guys. I like to be on Kick Boys.
But speaking of Super Bond, he had his fight with Tawanchai, and I DM Phil, I DM Phil, and I DM Chubby Boy. I DM both of you guys after this because I was like, oh, dude, Super Bond, he ain't that dude anymore. Tawanchai, he's that dude. And I told him, I said, I want to bring it up. Because it was funny.
A man can believe.
Yes, I said. I told you, Super Bond. Hold on, Joey, but hold on. I said, I told you, Super Bond ain't that guy when I DM'd Phil after the fight, and he said, "Fuck you."
I guess
fuck you right here too.
So funny.
Let's talk about the fight first.
Yeah. So I had Tawanchai winning. I thought it would be a decision, though. I was not expecting Tawanchai to knock Super Bond out in the fashion in which he did. I thought Super Bond never really got going, and once he got clipped with that punch in the second round, it was just all downhill from there. He never recovered properly, and Tawanchai took advantage of it, hopped on it, smelled the blood, and got him out of there.
Yeah, man, he was lightning quick in that fight, man. He beat his ass in that second round. After he rocked him, I'm like, yeah, it's over. The way like Super Bond fell, I'm just like, yeah, it's a wrap. Like these days, like I probably would have called it off just because how dazed like Super Bond was already looking, just to save him from further damage. But Tawanchai, he said he focused heavy on his boxing, which like was kind of like I kind of felt that way too, like about like Super Bond, like how I felt like his kryptonite was people's boxing,
right?
And Tawanchai just like took it up to the next level and just fucking knocked his ass out in the second round. Also,
I would like to point out better. It's actually, I feel like Tawanchai really tailor made this one because if you when I was watching live, after that first knockdown, I'm like, oh shit, that's fucking Tawanchai really going on him with the boxing. But actually, when I watched the fight back, first round. Actually, I have Super Bond up first round. I'm fucking copium hard right now, but Tawanchai actually start to block and try to already see from the first round try to sweep the leg out a couple of times already. After he put up the knee block, he already his right already in a position to sweep the leg away, and you can kind of see on the first round after he caught the kick and try to brush it off, but that time Super Bond already counter him, so he's kind of stopped in his track a little bit at the end of first round. And the second round, though, he doesn't let that punch deter him anymore. He catch the kick, sweep it out. Super Bond is off balance. He come in with a fucking 1-2. He eats Super Bond punch as well, but Super Bond with off balance, he can't really hit hard like that, and he really fucking knock him out.
Yeah, dude, This was like prime Tawanchai taking out Super Bond like this. And I was under the impression that Tawanchai already had a belt in kickboxing. I'm wrong in saying that.
Not in one.
Okay, got you.
Phil, correct me on this. I don't think he ever win any belt in kickboxing, but yeah.
Well, he did fight in Wulin Fang. I don't know if he ever won a belt in Wulin Fang.
He got
Super
knocked
Bowl?
out by a Chinese MMA fighter. That's why
Tawan
people
Chai.
shit on him.
Talon? He got knocked out in Wulong Fang pretty bad.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah. That's why people like kind of brush him off for a while.
Got you.
Yeah.
Is Wulin Fang like high level kickboxing at all, or what do you guys think?
Yeah, I would say so. Like, it's definitely one of the top promotions, especially in
Gotcha.
China. I mean,
I only see Kung Lun. I'm not sure if it's like the same thing or not. Is Kung Lun fight and Wulan Fang the same thing?
oh
or
shit,
different
yeah, I was thinking of that.
I don't
You
know.
got a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, because
no,
Superbon get big on Kung Lun fight actually back in the day
Okay.
after he done with Muay Thai. Because Bo Kha was fighting in Kung Lun fight for some
Right.
time.
Okay, so Taiwan Chai fought in Wuling, and then Superone fought in
Kunlun. Okay, got
Yeah.
you.
All these fucking
Um,
names.
So Superbon is obviously still the featherweight kickboxing champion. Do you think that one is going to go the route of rebooking this fight in kickboxing and have Tawanchai be the two sport champion?
To be
They're
honest,
gonna try for sure.
I have no fucking interest in this rematch, especially at a
Me
third
neither.
time. Like,
Yeah.
if they're gonna book this fight for the third time, like, just stop. Like,
You're
honestly,
gonna get everything away from Super Bowl like that. Come on.
I mean, at least give. I mean, there's nobody really else for Superbon besides he wants Chingiz, but like, I don't think Chingiz really cares. Like, he's like, bro, I
Yeah.
knocked you out pretty fucking bad the first time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Taiwan Chai, bro, I say defend your target against Bumpara. You know,
Okay.
Bumpara looked freaking-
Okay.
Yeah. I would like to see that one as well.
That would be sick.
And it's a new challenger. It's not a Thai fighter. It's a foreigner. It's French. If you can get Alexis Nichols and Bumpara, both French fighters, on the same card, now we're talking. You know
Yeah,
what
that
I
would be a
mean?
banger.
Oh yeah, the French come out there as well, man. I see a couple of French fights.
Okay.
And they will do it in Lumpini probably, which pisses me off. But it should be in freaking. They should be trying to go for a small arena in France. You know,
That would be sick.
Let's build up the market everywhere. Let's not stay in Lumpini.
Yeah.
It's like the UFC
UK
staying at
market
the
kind
Well-
of bad right now, to be honest.
Well, I heard that
Hey,
the Thai government gives them money to put those shows at Lumpini Stadium.
Allegedly, the
Allegedly.
company is actually army owned by the army.
Lumpini is
Owned
owned
by
by
the
the
Thai
army?
Yeah,
Yeah.
company owned by the Thai army.
Okay.
And I
didn't
think
know that.
one just signed a new contract with Lumpini too. If I'm correct.
But yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess what's next for Superbon then if he doesn't get a fight with Chingiz?
Not
Retirement.
much. I don't think Super One gonna retire. Though. That's
I
the
mean,
thing.
like, this. I don't know, man. Like, there's Cody Jerome. There's Luke. You could do a rematch. Wait, did he fight Luke Leslie? No, he didn't fight Luke Leslie. To be honest,
Luke
like,
Le-
I'm not.
I don't think fight in kickboxing yet. Did
mean,
Luke fight in
Super Bowl,
kickboxing?
Look, it's one. They'll do anything. They put somebody in
Man, to put
like,
Superbon versus Yoshihiro Akiyama in a fucking mixed rules fight for the next 1X.
dude. We literally just were supposed to have Nabil versus Nabati in kickboxing. So
Right.
anything is
That's
possible.
true.
I mean, they
fight
can get
MMA against fucking somebody. Shinya, they'll put Superbon in a grappling match or like a mixed rules fight
Yeah.
with Shinya Aoki.
Dude, I thought Shinya was gonna retire after that Japan. Like they just keep popping up like fucking.
nah, bro. If you seen him on Twitter, bro, he's very vocal about leaving one.
What the fuck going on then?
He just, I don't know.
He
He
need
just, I
that
think,
rock money or something.
dude, I don't know. I think he just hates one now. I think he just hates the direction is gone.
Yeah.
You know, like he's seen like this stuff on social media and everything. Like, you know how everybody like bashes one now. He's
Yeah.
kind of part of that too. But he did.
If you're an MMA fighter, right at the state that one is right now, I can understand your frustration with the promotion.
Yeah, Shinya's a legend too. Be honest, I would just let him go. Like, you don't want to deal with him 24/7. I mean, at the last Japan event, I think when he fought John Lineker on short notice, like a day's notice.
On like an hour. No, it was like an hour's notice. John Lineker was
like an
drinking
hour's
beers in the
notice.
crowd.
Well, technically, it wasn't even like an hour's notice. Like they just said that, but like it was really like a week or a couple of days.
Okay.
Because Sage Northcutt already said no, so they would kind of keep things under the they keep things covered. But
Also, it looks worse on Sage's end if you announce it during the card. Hey,
so during
Lineker's fighting.
During the post-fight announcement, interview when Shinya won, he pretty much said "fuck you" to the Chatri, but like
Yeah,
the
I'm
Trays.
doing it for a fucking favor. I don't want to be here right now.
Yeah, he pretty much. I mean, I think he literally said "fuck you, Chatri." Like I'm being dead ass. Like, and then I think the translator was just like, "Well, I can't say that, so I'm just gonna like, remove the "fuck you, Chatri" part."
Oh man, but anyway, this 170 card, I think this is one of the best numbered events they've ever put on.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
I mean, at least for us in the US. I mean, it wasn't even on Prime. It was free for us on YouTube as well.
Yeah, it was free on YouTube.
Yeah,
Hey,
so I guess
always free on YouTube for me, my guy. I'll fucking leave it.
They've done it a couple times where they switched it like a couple days before the event to pay-per-view on their website.
I'll let you in on a secret. Fucking sometime they'll let the pay-per-view go free in Thailand. I think the Lot Tang and Super Leg fight, you know how much for pay-per-view in Thailand? Fucking 99 baht. $3.
Damn, that's what's up, dude. I'm gonna have to switch my VPN to Thailand next time.
I'm part of the committee or whatever, so I get it for free. Like once you're a media member, you get shit for free.
You guys are lucky.
I mean,
I can't swear, don't I? Shit, sorry.
No, I'm just swearing all fucking day.
All good, guys. But yeah, man, I think that's about it for the recap of one. I appreciate you being here, Phil. Chummy boy, you were at the event, so I appreciate you breaking down the card with me as well. Do you guys have anything else left to say about one before we head out of here?
Want to talk about some upcoming fight, Phil? Because I know you know a little bit.
We can do it off stream.
Okay. Okay, we can talk. Yeah. We can talk about the fight next week, I think.
What's going down? What's the main event next week?
We have Nabati, and Ferrari, and we also have my boy Jalse Yai and Yon Lek Pet. I think both should be a good fight.
See, I don't really like. I've seen those guys fight, but I just don't remember like anything they've done, because you got to understand that like when I'm watching these One Friday fights, it's like in the wee hours of the morning. I'm like watching like this. I'm like,
yeah, bro. This card started super early, like an hour earlier than before. I woke up just in time because I was trying to watch the anyway fight, and then I'm like, one championship just started. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's on Thursday for you guys, right? And on Friday this time. I have to.
No, it's on Friday morning.
So for me, usually it would be 7:30 in the morning for me, but like 170 was 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's 5:30 for me. So damn early.
I mean, Hank and let's get 3 hours behind, so his is like 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, there's no way he'd watch that,
bro. Yeah. If I was living on the West Coast in the US, bro, I would not wake up for any Friday fights.
Did I do it all the time? But it actually works out. I wish it was earlier, because like usually I start work about 9, and that's right when like the last couple fights are happening. So I wish it was earlier, because then I could actually watch the entire card. But it's just right there where I missed the main event.
Yeah, I can't really watch every single Friday fights event. Yeah, like sometimes, you know, too much is not that good. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of get like, I don't want to say bored, but like you lose interest. You know, kind of like the
You know, the interesting thing though is those One Friday fight cards are always so good though. You know, like there's not a lot of like name value, but
to be honest,
I totally agree with you, Chummy boy. It's literally like some of the best product in combat sports, and just the fact that it's free on YouTube just makes it that much better.
It's fantastic. That's what I love about it. It's free. It's easy to watch. Whatever. The violence is always there. But like for me, at least after a while, before I used to just watch it, you know, because I love violence. But now I'm like, I kind of need something to be a little more invested into. You know what I mean?
I understand.
I think the reason is that is because like when I was watching UFC, like guys would come in, they would have some hype to them. You know what I mean? But now you get signed through a Dana White Contender Series. Now they just put on the Apex. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, why am I watching him this fighter for? Like he just got signed, and he shouldn't even be here, really. Not saying that every Muay Thai guy shouldn't be there either, but like I need something to keep me
I would
invested.
be a lot more invested in One Friday fights if there was a more clear way to get into one proper. Because it just seems like dudes will fight on One Friday fights for like, I mean, their entire career almost at this point.
That's why I always find
but the contract thing, right? Let's talk about that, dude. How the fuck that some fighters have like 7 or 8 wins, still no contract. As soon as some young prospect from with big following come in there, he won fucking 3 fights, he already got contract. What's going on with that? Josh Jarvis run his mouth into a contract, but also it seems like they already promised the contract to the guy after he beat Rung Ravi. It's like, yeah, no, you're not gonna give you that. Fuck you. And after he run his mouth, he got it. Like, come on, what the fuck is going on here?
The Jarvis dude
get fucking 7 or 8 fights, 7 or 8 straight.
The issue is like, well, one, they have so many Thai fighters, so they don't need a lot of Thai fighters to promote their stuff. You know, like they're like, dude, they have Stamp, Rotang, Super like Taiwan Chai, Super Bond. Like, you know, they already have all those Thai stars. Like, they're just more focused on trying to create stars from that are foreigners.
That makes sense.
That's why I get irritated when they sign like Muay Thai fighters from, I guess, North America. We count Canada or whoever.
And then they're fighting on like one proper already.
Yeah, like they're already on the main roster and everything too, which kind of irritates me because I'm like, because now we have Diego Paez who just signed with one. He has like over like, I don't know, like over 100,000 followers on Instagram.
But yeah, I mean, it's just the same thing with the UFC. Like when they had that guy Anshul Jabli, and they signed him, and everybody, like all the live fight campaigns were getting flooded with Indians. Like, when is Jubilee's match? Please show match. And then he got knocked out. You're like, oh gosh, Dana has missed with that one. So
you know what I love about Jubilee is like his last loss was actually to a Cambodian fighter in the UFC, which I didn't even know was Cambodian. It was the funniest thing.
Was it Van?
No, Van's Burmese.
Okay.
So he's actually half Cambodian. His name's Mike Breeden. I think you heard of him, Mike Breeden.
Oh yeah, Mike Breeden. Yeah, he barked at him.
Yeah, he barked at him too.
yeah.
He was like, ruff, ruff, hit me. And then so I didn't even know he was Cambodian until somebody pointed out to me on Twitter. I was like, man, we're gonna get a Cambodian guy on the UFC. And then somebody like literally like 5 minutes later, he's like, bro, there's actually a Cambodian dude on a roster. I'm like, who? I would have been known by now. It's Mike Breeden. If you look at his Instagram bio, it says half Cambodian.
Oh shit.
And then ever since then, I'm like, yeah, I'm a Mike Breeden fan. And he beat Jubilee in the most funniest way possible.
Yeah. But no, I think it'll eventually stick. It's just you got to go through some cans before you get the good signings. So, but yeah. Anyway, that's Chummy Boy. Do you have anything else to say about this event before we get out of here?
This event, no. One more thing. I want to pry some info out of Phil right now. Phil, can you tell me my queen is coming back, dude? Petija is coming back or not?
What was the first one? It
says Petija.
He's my lesbian queen, man. I'm a lesbian simp.
From the grapevines, I hear yes.
Yes, finally. Because they're fucking promoting.
He's like, yes.
And like the Brazilian girl, what's her name?
Lisa Rodriguez.
Yeah. She was getting promoted for quite a bit of like, hell yeah, it's coming in. The real champ coming, baby.
See, do I know when she's coming back? Yes, she's coming back in 2025. That's all I can tell you.
Hell yeah, love it. All right, with that, let's get out of here. Let's wrap it up. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Chummy Boy. This has been the 1170 recap. We're out of here.